go!
Hey guys, it's Red here. Welcome back to another video. Today I have an exclusively Gamecube pickups video for you, as I recently went to King's Lynn CEX and managed to add 4 really nice Gamecube games to the collection. If you're not familiar with the channel, I'm going for the full Power Gamecube set, and this is something that I'm really enjoying going for and my biggest goal in my collecting. I'm currently around 190 games in, and I'm really enjoying the journey. And like I said, I managed to pick up 4 really nice Gamecube games to add to the collection. 3 of them are complete, 1 of them doesn't have the manual, but the one that doesn't have the manual is a really hard to find game. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel Retrohead, but without further ado, let's go to King's Lynn CEX. So here I am walking up to CEX. Now, even though this is exclusively Gamecube pickups video, I'm going to show you like all sorts of stuff in CEX, so I know that people like to see everything they have. Now, there was a couple of other bits that I was hoping to grab, but they just wasn't in the condition that I was after. There was a copy of Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation on PS1. That's only a £6 game, but it wasn't in very good condition. And also, it's quite a common game, so I'm going to try and find it in better condition. But there was also a copy of Glover on the N64 that was boxed. But sadly, when they got it out of the cabinet, the box had a big rip in the front, which was a shame. But there was still some very cool bits here in the cabinet, as you can see. So first of all, we have the NES and SNES Mini, and they are both boxed, and they are pretty difficult to find sometimes. There are some really nice games here. There is a couple of Gamecube games in the cabinet. Spoiler alert, I may have bought 1, 2 of them, maybe. Moving on, we have some more games. There were some nice Saturn games here. Nice Mega Drive games, and also there was that copy of Glover, but sadly that was in pretty rough condition. Moving on, we have the Wii U section. There were some pretty good games here, but nothing that I felt like I needed to have in the collection. Yeah, there was some pretty cool stuff, but nothing that was tempting me. Here we have the other cabinet. This is where they have more of their consoles and stuff. I don't really buy unboxed consoles anymore, because sort of like all the consoles that I have that I'd want to use and play, I've sort of got now. So the only reason I buy consoles is if they have like different boxes and cool boxes and stuff. But here we have some more stuff. We have some amiibos here. There was a sealed one at the back, which is just normal price, but it wasn't one that I wanted in the collection. Here we have a £120 reprinted cover on the 3DS, which I think is just crazy. You'll have to let me know what you think of reprinted covers in the comments, but yeah, I'm certainly not a fan. But here we have the Gamecube section. Now, I bought 4 Gamecube games today, as I said. 2 more sort of common ones and 2 more expensive and rarer ones. Now there they have a copy of Zelda promotional disc, and I did want to pick that up, but sadly the spindle had a crack in it, so I was definitely not going to pick that up. But yeah, I got some really nice games for the collection today. Let's go back and check them out. So I'm back from CEX, and I got some really nice pickups to add to the collection. Like, I'm so pleased with all of these games. And like I hinted at in one of my previous videos, I have picked up a Gamecube game for £100, but I'm sort of saving that for a specific video that I want to do. It will be coming out in the not too distant future though, so definitely keep your eyes out for that one. But just before we get started on showing you these games, I've got like a little bit of a question I want a bit of help with. So I am currently believing that I've got 453 games to get in the full UK PAL Gamecube collection. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that's accurate, because I keep seeing slightly different numbers, but the number that I keep ending up on when I do research is 453. So if you know any different, please do let me know down in the comments, because I just sort of wanted to get that out of the way. If you are like into Gamecube collecting, you know like the true exact number, please do let me know in the comments down below. So I'm going to save the most exciting 2 games till last, because I'm very pleased to add those 2. But I've still got 2 pretty cool games to show you to start off with. Now, if you don't know and haven't watched the channel lately, I have traded in my entire PS3 collection and almost my entire PS4 collection. And that is how I'm affording picking up some really nice games at the minute, and that is what these are bought out of. Pretty much that, and sort of like charity shop finds and stuff to trade in, like box sets and stuff. But because I paid so little for those games out of my collection and the stuff out of charity shops and stuff, I always say with stuff that I buy from vouchers with CEX, half the price, because I like to make 50% with the stuff that I trade in. So if I pay £1 for something, I like to trade it in for £2. Or like 20p for something, 40p. Like, I even do stuff like that, because every little helps. So the first game I'm about to show you did cost £6 in vouchers, but that will cost at the most £3. And that is Shrek Extra Large. Now, this is a really difficult game to find on the Gamecube, and that is why I've picked this up with no manual. I like to do that sometimes, just if a game is pretty hard to find. CEX don't have very many copies of this in stock, and it's only £6, so I was really pleased to pick this up. Now, I have never played this game, but I do know people who have played this game and said it is a pretty good one. I played Shrek Super Slam on the Gamecube and really enjoyed it. I have Shrek 2 on the Gamecube and haven't played it yet. But to be fair, I'm really excited to try this one out, actually, because it's really catching my eye. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be trying this one out. Really pleased to pick it up for £6. The disc has got some very light surface scratches on, but it will play absolutely fine. Not complete, like I said, but this is a pretty hard one to find, so I was just pleased to finally get it in the collection. Let me know if you've played Shrek Extra Large in the comments down below. Next up, we have a game that, strangely enough, I've played on the DS, but not for absolutely years, and that is The Sims 2 Pets. Now, I cannot remember very much about this one, I only played it a couple of times, so I'm going to read you a little bit on the back about this one. Create perfect pets for your Sims. Create Sims and control their lives. Then choose or make a furry friend for your Sims. But pets have minds of their own, so expect the unexpected. So yeah, I do not know overly much about this game, but still pretty pleased to add it to the collection. You don't see it overly often on the Gamecube. It's not like a rare game, but it's just quite uncommon. And this was £10 with vouchers, so again, it would have cost me at the most £5 in cash. I'll just show you in size. This one is complete in very nice condition, actually. So I was really pleased to find this one. Like I said, don't know overly much about it. I give it a quick play on the DS. I probably will play it on the GameCube at some point, but I'm not like going to do it anytime soon. It's not one on the top of my playlist. You'll see from the final two games, I'm definitely going to be playing those two first. But still pretty pleased to be adding Sims 2 Pets into the full set. Next up, we have a game that I wasn't actually planning to pick up. I always look online at the stock in CEX to see what they have before I go, to sort of roughly know what I'm expecting. Now, I was hoping to buy Zelda Collection on the GameCube for £38. And I got there and it was there, it had the manual, but the disc had a crack in the spindle, and I was not very confident about actually using that because I think the crack would just get bigger and bigger. So instead of looking at that one, I had a look at this game, and the condition of this is it's literally absolutely immaculate. And that is Baten Kaitos on the GameCube. Now, I don't know much at all about this game, but it is made by Namco, so I'm pretty confident it's going to be a good game. And RPG games aren't the sort of ones that I used to be into very much, but in the last sort of year, I've definitely been getting into RPGs more than I used to be. So again, I'm going to read you a bit on the back about this one, because this is very intriguing to me. At a time where Earth and the ocean are merely a fairy tale, and the world now exists as a floating island in the sky, two young heroes discover their fates are entwined as they battle to save their home world. Take control of your party-winged warriors as you journey across the beautiful, expansive environment, battling huge creatures with fast-paced and innovative combat system. So I am so excited to play this one. I am so keen to try this out. And also on the front, which I thought was pretty cool that it's still there, it has this like strategy guide sticker, so you can buy a strategy guide for the game. Like, this is properly immaculate. I'm going to show you inside now as well. This is a 2-disc game, and both discs are literally like brand new. Whoever had this before can't have liked it very much. It definitely hasn't been used very much. And the manual is super clean. We also have more stuff inside, like the little Nintendo advertising stuff. Really like finding stuff like that in the games and buying them properly complete. So yeah, I am just so pleased to finally have this in the collection, and having it in this condition is just so good. And this was £42, at the most £21 cash. So I'm absolutely chuffed to have this in the collection. And with the rarer GameCube games, I like to keep them in these DVD case protectors, as these just keep them in much better condition on the shelf and sort of save it from any like scratches or whatever. So I'm very pleased to have this one in the collection. And the final game is the one that I'm most looking forward to trying, as this has been one of the GameCube games that I've wanted to play the most for years now, but just haven't found the right copy to pick up. Now, this is player's choice, but I'm not on the GameCube, I'm not fussed about them being player's choice, to be honest. I actually quite like the player's choice cases, and I'm so pleased to finally have this, and that is F-Zero GX. Now, F-Zero is such a good game franchise, but sadly, we haven't had a new F-Zero game for years now, which is a real shame. And inside it is in really nice condition. The disc is absolutely mint condition. It's literally beautiful. Here we have the manual, and as you can see, this literally looks like it's never been read, so I'm really pleased to have that in good condition. Moving on, we have the VIP points, which are unscratched as well, which is really nice. And we also have the like the little Nintendo slip where they're selling more games to you, which is really cool. I do really like to get these games properly complete if I can. Games like Shrek that are like rare and only cheap ones, I'm not too worried. But when they're games like F-Zero, which are more expensive and a little bit more common, I don't mind waiting for the right copy and finding it fully complete in box. So yeah, I'm so pleased with this. So I'm now going to do something that I've never actually done on the channel before and cut to a bit of footage of me actually playing F-Zero GX for the very first time. You have to let me know if that's something that you enjoyed, and if so, I'll probably carry on doing it in the future. It's something that I've never really done before, but I do enjoy watching other people's gameplay footage. So let me know if you enjoy that sort of thing in the comments. But also, let me know in the comments, what is your favourite F-Zero game? My favourite is probably F-Zero on the Super Nintendo, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Gamecube version is like. And judging by the footage that I've seen of it, it could well rival this game. I also really enjoyed the N64 version when I played it. This is a really good game. It's so fast paced, and much more fast paced than on the SNES, obviously, because of the graphics on the N64. But this is a really difficult one. And on the Game Boy Advance as well. This is also a very tricky game on the Game Boy Advance, but a really good one. Now this is F-Zero Maximum Velocity. There is one more on the Game Boy Advance. I can't remember what it's called, but it is one that I'm keeping my eyes open for. But I absolutely love the box art on that as well. That is really cool. I think, and this is just off the top of my head for while recording, that there's only one more F-Zero game I need, and that is the other F-Zero on the Game Boy Advance. I don't think there's any more than that, which means the last ones we got was sort of GameCube, Game Boy Advance era. So we definitely need a new F-Zero game. So yeah, that was my trip to King's Lynn CEX, an exclusively GameCube pickups day, but some games that I'm so pleased we added to the collection. Now my favourite one for playing will probably be F-Zero, but my favourite one for actually finding and having in the collection is probably Bat and Kaitos, as you don't see that game very often. Both F-Zero and Bat and Kaitos are in such good condition. So I am super pleased to have these. Thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, please subscribe, and also let me know what was your favourite pickup of the day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!